So here we are again, and in this little segment, I want to talk about what does your modern day Jediism look like. And to do that, I think I'll start at why I came to Jediism. So I joined the Temple of the Jedi Order on May 3rd, 2012. That means I've been here for about 8 years. And honestly, I was looking for something more than what Christianity was offering me. I was looking for something more service-minded, something more spiritual than Christianity. To me, Christianity at that time had lost its spiritual luster, its mysteriousness, its certain something that separates it from the mundane aspects of life. And so I was looking for something more. And Jediism does evolve. It does grow. Because the people who practice Jediism grow and we evolve and we change. And so our definition, our practice, our explorations, our issues, they all change, they all grow. And but a lot of the times, like for me, when I came to Jediism, I said, Jediism, give me what I want. Be this thing for me. Be servant-minded, be mysterious, be something a little bit different than the mundane. Be perfect. A perfect system, a perfect spirituality, be a perfect thing for me. And I don't think I have to tell you that it has been largely a disappointment on that front. But I think the mark of maturity is going from be the thing that I want to be the thing that I need. And that, I think, is totally, totally different. Because we think we know what we need, but we haven't really explored it. And so when we get here, the first thing we do is say, I need this, I'm getting this here. But it's actually about want. Because want is like cake and ice cream and new jeans and fleeting things. I want it to match what I need. I need this image here to reach for. And then we reach a point, I think, consistently where it is a disappointment disappointment, you know. Um, it is, we largely fail. I mean, if we look at something like Buddhism, and and how we're supposed to divorce ourselves from our desires, I mean, I don't think that's possible, and it's honestly not. It's being aware, right? Of what is it that I want? What is it that I'm desiring? Not desiring not to desire, right? Looking at the desire as an honest thing, right? What is it that I want Jediism to be? And I think taking that to its extreme, to the point where it is a disappointment, is where we realize that, you know, regardless of what I want Jediism to look like, I can try to get Jediism to look like that. I can force people who call themselves Jedi to look like that. I can try to force it, but the whole thing is, it's a bit like trying to make an apple tree out of an orange tree. You want apples. You have oranges. Right? That's life, right? You can't just go and try to find apples. Go and try to find apples. Go, 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 go. You're going to be looking around your whole life looking for apples. Because then when you find your apple, then you're going to want oranges. You're going to find your oranges, and you're going to want strawberries and grapes. And listen. So there's this difference, right? I cannot make Jediism what I want it to be. It's the same thing that I was saying with Christianity. Not what it is for the whole world. We can't do that for the whole world. We don't know. We don't know what people need. We know a little bit today what we need for today, right? And for me today, Jediism is about unpacking. If we look at something like the myth of Sisyphus, right? His punishment from the gods. Roll this big boulder up a hill for all eternity. When you get to the top, the boulders is gonna roll down. It's futile to keep rolling this boulder up a hill. And it's honestly a metaphor of life. Life is futile. You're born and then you die. And the space between is the space where we make meaning, right? Life doesn't give us meaning, right? We make meaning out of life, right? So, Jediism, so in our search for meaning, right? We put on baggage, right? Society says, do it like this, or else. You're not a woman. You're not a black lady. You're not a 34-year-old. You're not in any way successful. You're not Christian. You're not Jedi. Society says do it like this or else. And so we put ourselves in the do it like this box. And if we imagine that we are beams of light, luminous beings, right? And we put ourselves in a box, what happens to our light is that it gets dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. And we get more and more trapped. So then, okay, society says do it like this. And we realize we can't do it like that. So then we say to ourselves, we must do it like whatever ideal. We must do it like a knight. We must do it like a hero. We must do it like this person that I idolize, this speaker, this preacher, this something. We must do it like that. But the problem with ideals is that they're so one-dimensional. And for a beam of light, we can't afford to be one-dimensional. We really can't. So we come to Jediism with our do it like this mentality, and whether we get it from society, ourselves, our wounds, whatever, we have these boxes. And our light is really dim. And the goal of Jediism, for me, is about getting out of those boxes. I don't need this. And realizing I see I'm in a box, but I want my light to shine. So the goal, and this is a lifelong goal. You will die having never ever gotten to your last box. But your light gets brighter, I think. As long as we are aware that we're in boxes. And we don't have to force ourselves out of the boxes. We just have to be aware that we're in it and the box evaporates. Right? And then we have to work on the next box. And then it evaporates. We look at the next box. What does it mean? What is this box? What are these four corners? Right? We examine the box. And then we get out. Examine, get out. Examine, get out. That's Jediism. Right? Jediism for me.